Welcome to the TMZ podcast. What's up? It's Devin here with Courtney.
Hello.
What's going on? I'm a little, you're going to have to help me along. 'Cause
Why?
I went to the Laker game last night.
That was a good
It was a
game.
pretty good game. Lakers won. But you know, I'm a dad now, so I'm usually
Yeah.
in bed at like 8:39. So
Yeah.
like pushing it to like 11:30 was like a huge
rough.
deal. Yeah, waking up was rough.
I know, but that was such a good game. I was hoping KD would have a little bit of a better
Yeah,
game.
he was okay.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Luka's supposed to be back the next one, right?
at some point in this series.
Yeah.
And now,
Kings lost in overtime. That sucks.
wow, is this
Yeah.
a sports podcast?
I guess.
This is TMZ talking sports.
I know.
We will get to the topics that you guys want to hear
Mm.
about. I don't think you want to hear about my night or the Kings, but
Hey, the Kings are good.
we now know why Celeste Rivas' family ended up canceling their press conference.
Yes.
And I kind of alluded to this yesterday of what I thought the reason was. And also some very disturbing, is that the word
I
you
think
would go
so.
with?
Yeah. Cringe.
Social media activity around the time that David allegedly killed Celeste, according to prosecutors.
From
So-
David himself. what he was
yeah,
posting.
exactly. Some of his social media activity that we dug up, very bizarre and
Yes.
disturbing. Oh, you're good.
It was that yawn
No, you're good.
of all of our time. Not just us.
Well, welcome to the TMZ podcast. What's up? It's Devin and Courtney here.
Hello.
Tired.
I know you were at the Lakers game.
Laker game last night.
That was a big win.
Big win for the Lakers, but obviously I'm usually in bed pretty early, so
Yeah.
11:30 was kind of pushing it.
Don't get too tired. Cavs play tonight. You got to watch them.
I will not be doing that.
Okay.
Although
Support.
Cavs usually East Coast, it's earlier, right?
Yeah, it's at 5.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll catch the Cavs.
Yes.
Shout out to the Cavs. Are you from Cleveland or just from Ohio?
From Ohio,
Okay.
Columbus area, but my family's from like the Cleveland area, so we're
Got it.
Browns and everything.
Got it. That's very unfortunate. So we will get into more of the David murder case.
Mhm.
We now know why Celeste Rivas' family didn't show up at their press conference yesterday that was
Yeah.
scheduled.
Yeah, you kind of spoke about it yesterday.
Yeah, I had an idea of why, but now we have confirmed why they canceled the press conference. And then also we dug up some very disturbing
Yes.
posts of David's on social media right around the time that cops say he allegedly murdered
Yeah.
Celeste. So very weird videos to see now,
Yes.
knowing what we know now. So
Cool.
we'll get into all that. Hulk Hogan, his very last interview, he did it for a documentary which dropped on Netflix.
Yeah. It was his like sit down.
At midnight. So a lot of big revelations came out of that. Obviously just crazy seeing Hulk like speak and
I know.
for the last
it was very
time.
sad.
So yeah, it gets into crazy amounts of drugs that he was taking. So we'll
Yeah.
talk about that. And then we'll end on a little bit of a lighter note. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, it looks like they're hooking up.
What a hot couple.
So yes, we
oh my
will
God.
get
and
into
both their
that.
past people that they've dated are so hot.
They have quite the roster,
Yes,
both
they
of them
do.
for sure. So Celeste Rivas' family, they appeared in court the other day at David's sentencing
Mhm.
or not sentencing, just when at his
Arraignment.
arraignment hearing. And they had sent out a thing before through the attorney that they were going to hold a press conference. And I don't know if they were going to actually speak, but they were going to stand in front of the media. And the attorney was going to be with them, probably
Yeah.
saying a statement, or maybe they were going to say something. I don't know. Mysteriously, it just never happened. And we
Mhm.
had reached out to the attorney, and he was just kind of ghosting us. So it was like very weird. And there are different people were having different theories of why they would cancel.
Yeah, but I will say we had a news producer that was actually in the courtroom, and she said that they were so emotional during the entire arraignment. I mean,
Makes sense.
yeah, and so it does make sense of why they also couldn't speak, because she was like, it was so hard to watch them this entire
Right.
time.
So the family attorney, this guy Patrick Steinfeld, sent us an email yesterday basically saying the Rivas Hernandez are very private. who are overwhelmed by the day's events. They were concerned for their safety when they heard about the bomb threat. That was another like weird story that came from the other day, that there was like a random bomb threat and they brought in like dogs and swept
Jordan,
the whole courtroom.
our field producer that was on outside, they actually had to like leave the premise for a little bit while they did the bomb threat.
Crazy day. So, and they were intimidated by the onslaught of reporters and the aggressiveness of some camera people. So basically, I mean, and the family was also devastated by, reliving all the gruesome details.
Yeah, well, I don't think they knew all these details that were happening.
They had to have some idea, because I do believe we know that they were working with law enforcement.
Yeah.
So it probably wasn't their first time hearing it, but it's like, I mean, just
to hear it and to be sitting in front of the guy that allegedly did this to your daughter would be so hard to do.
Right.
I couldn't even imagine.
And like, you can't imagine losing your daughter, but also having to hear all the gruesome details of like what happened to her and like basically relive all this trauma all over again. Had to be, obviously an extremely tough day. So totally get that they didn't want to do a press conference after.
Yeah.
So
it's just so, every time that we talk about it, it just gets like harder and harder, because she was 13 when all this like happened to her. And it's just like, there has to be some justice, and if it's not David, I hope that they do find the person, but it's looking more and more like it is.
Yeah.
And the videos that he posted on his social media, because he posted the day of and like days after, showing his like new album and like trying to promote it.
Yeah, so the timeline here that cops are saying is they gave it, the DA gave a particular date, April 23rd. For whatever reason, that's the day that prosecutors believe that he invited Celeste to his home and then killed her. They're not showing their hand yet of why they believe that particular date.
But they have to have some evidence, either like video, text messages, something.
Or video, because they did get surveillance of the house. So maybe that's the last day that she entered and never left. I mean, that's just speculation. But right on the 23rd and the following days, here he is on TikTok and social media promoting his upcoming album.
It's just gross if he
actually did this.
Yes.
And like, you murdered a 13-year-old.
And is this supposedly in the house?
Yeah, that's definitely in the house.
Yeah.
And he, had actually murdered her, and then was just like, oh, I'm just going to go about my day posting on social media.
Going to promote all my stuff.
Promote his new album, looking happy as hell in this video.
Yeah, not a care in the world.
A lot of people were pointing out, we got sent in some of the videos of the hand being like, oh, is that like blood or a scratch? But we looked like, we did a bunch of freeze frames.
He had it before, and it's like a cross.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's pen or like maybe a temporary tattoo or something. So I don't think that's like a smoking gun there, because people were trying to be like, oh, was
his hands hurt? His hands injured.
Like was he holding a knife? And it possibly cut his palm. I don't think that is what that is.
No,
but still, just very eerie that a guy could allegedly kill somebody and then just go about his day and be like, oh, well, here's my new album. Like, I can't wait for my new album. It's like,
and at this
very
time,
disturbing.
According to prosecutors, he's only killed her. He didn't mutilate the body.
Yeah, because they believe they gave a separate date for that.
Yeah,
when
May 5th.
Yeah, so they think obviously giving those very specific dates makes me think they do have something.
Yeah,
because it's like, how would they pull? Because she was obviously missing for a really long time. So why are they pulling those dates? I don't think out of thin air.
No, but his defense is saying he's.
Yeah, I mean, his defense is still saying that he didn't kill Celeste.
Yeah.
So obviously, he has a right to a trial, and we will see all the evidence unfolded that the cops have spent 8 months collecting and possible witnesses and whatnot.
But the defense is wanting a speedy prosecution, right, to show like in the next like 10 days.
Yeah, I think Harvey was saying, or one of the attorneys, that the reason for that is that it basically makes them turn over all the evidence they have and doesn't really give them more time to keep like working on the case. Or so, I guess it's a strategy to speed it up. So.
Well, we'll be following it closely.
Yeah, we will. I believe he is in, I forgot what exactly he's in for, but he's in court tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we shall see. His parents are still standing behind him. They haven't showed up in LA.
You mean charges-wise?
No, not charges. I don't know what the court hearing is for, but he is.
Oh, I see.
There's another court hearing tomorrow that I believe he's appearing at.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure right now what that's for, but we shall
TMZ
see.
Live will
heard
be
about
on it. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hulk Hogan.
I know. Branson, did you watch the stock yet? Or are you saving it for
It came
dinner?
out last night at midnight, so not yet. Today.
You're going to watch
Today.
it during your lunch?
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, well, it's his new Netflix docuseries, Hulk Hogan, The Real American. And it's the last interview that he did before his death in January 2025.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy. But he talks, you always hear, he had so many injuries and everything throughout his life that we've always talked about. Harvey did an interview with Objectified on him, and he's always talked about the painkillers that he was on. But to hear that he said that he was taking 80 milligram of fentanyls in the morning, he would stuff them under his gums. He had 2 300 milligram patches of fentanyls on his legs, and they gave him 6 1,500 milligrams of fentanyl lollipops to eat.
God,
That
and
is
so he was
an
doing this
insane
after his
amount.
divorce, I guess, from
From
Linda.
Linda,
So
yeah.
around 2009.
Yeah, because he said he had to sign up for TNA.
I mean,
wrestling,
I
which is
just-
right below the WWE. I did my research
Oh,
this
okay.
morning.
What is that?
No.
It's right below it.
So it is below it, but technically number 2 is AEW.
Oh, yeah.
Even in 2009.
In 2009, TNA for sure. Sorry.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm talking
You
about.
Murphy's
you
right.
just got,
Gordon's
you
right.
just
just
got
got-
wrestling.
yes.
I was half listening. Sorry.
Because
2009.
that is
AEW
so
wasn't even a
rude.
company then,
2009 is correct.
Yes.
TNA was huge in 2009.
Got it.
Still is, but it's yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like I
Why
need to go
why
home.
did he do that and not go back to the WWE?
So
He said he needed the money from the divorce from Linda.
well, she
so,
took like a lot of money.
She took a lot
this
of it.
happens year after year. So when superstars are not needed, they go to TNA.
Mhm.
They go to a second company, and TNA will pay them a ton of money, and then they're like the biggest star on the show.
Got
Yeah.
Bigger fish,
Got it.
small pond.
But then when he started to actually do it, him and TNA both realized he could not do what he was signed up to do.
Well,
and
yeah.
so he had to start taking all these fentanyls to deal with all the
Which
pain
is,
that he
I
was
just
causing.
can't wrap my mind around this because I mean, I believe him, and I mean, he's a huge guy, but you hear all the time, right, about like, I mean, how many times do we cover people dying from accidental fentanyl overdoses? Where
Yeah.
I thought we're always told that like, oh, like a tiny gram of fentanyl, because a lot of these
Could
times
kill
that
you.
people are dying of fentanyl, it's not because they're trying to take fentanyl. They like are taking like they're thinking it's cocaine or ketamine
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's laced with fentanyl, and then they die.
Well,
So the fact that
went
he
to-
was taking this amount and
is
like was
insane.
still going
He
on
said when
strong.
he went to a pharmacy, he went to go pick it up, and the pharmacist actually was like, "You should be dead with like taking this amount of like fentanyl. I've never seen a human being take like this much.
And fentanyl lollipops. I've never
I've
heard
never
of
heard of it. But yeah, he said it was so bad he had to sleep in a chair, and even when he would move his fingers, his entire back would twitch out and spasm.
Yeah, I mean, the guy lived obviously a pretty incredible life,
Yeah.
and
He had so many surgeries.
it's like I feel like a lot of people after he passed, it was obviously extremely sad, but a lot of people were like, I can't believe he lived, as long as
Yeah.
he did with all the, different surgeries he had and
Mhm.
how much pain he was in, and
Well, and he continued after the ring from this. His last ring match was in 2012.
got it.
so all
So
these
even
years-
so, he was still doing it.
Yes, even
needed
after
the
all
money,
this pain.
apparently.
I know.
That's sad, very sad.
It is sad, but
Crazy. I'll definitely have to watch that though.
I know just to see him sit down and talk about it, it would be.
Yeah, it'd be definitely cool
Yeah.
for sure.
I will say I did not see this couple happening.
I didn't, but I did because
I don't know what that means.
so apparently Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner are spending significant time together.
Yeah.
I have a theory about
and even
this.
prior to Coachella.
Oh, really? That's what the report said?
Yes.
Oh, that they had hung out before Coachella.
Yes.
Because I had a theory that because there was a bunch of rumors after weekend one that they were spotted making out. I
Yeah.
didn't see any evidence of it, but I
No.
know there was videos and photos of them together. But it's like, yeah, you're Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner. You're probably hanging in the same crew.
Yes, of
like-
course.
So I thought what happened here was they hooked up at Coachella and then like that was it. And now
Yeah.
people are just like, they're texting, but it's nothing like serious.
Yeah.
But you're saying they hung out before Coachella.
Yes.
I thought this was just a Coachella hookup.
No.
Oh, interesting.
They've been getting to hang out and know each other for a few months.
I don't know. I feel like you hook up at Coachella and then you never talk.
And then you
again.
break away.
Well, it's
that's
like-
with a random person that you meet. That's not someone that you're already talking to.
Yeah, I guess if they were already talking before, that changes things because
Yeah.
my thought was like, okay, they hooked up at Coachella and then they'll never see each other again.
Yeah. I mean, that does not seem like the case at all.
Interesting.
But I do think it's weird that we didn't see any video because usually someone gets some video.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
this.
everyone, I mean, you see those crowds, it's like so sad now. Like everyone just has their phones out the
Yes.
entire time.
They're
Although,
watching the stage performance through their phone.
oh
They're
God,
not
I saw
even
those
watching
videos. It was like it's saying like, oh, we're cooked. And it was
I
just
know.
like crowds of no one watching the performance.
Yes, and
It
there
was
was like,
everyone
going
on their
like
phones.
this, and I'm like, come
Yeah,
on.
so the fact that no one got any videos or photos, although they are very A-list celebrities and are obviously private. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe like they have secret entrances and it's not like they're in the GA crowd,
But do you think Kylie kind of like pushed an actor on her? I was like, you should try this lane rather
that's
than
an
like
interesting
athletes and like
take.
musicians.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it seems like her and Timothy are going strong.
I know.
Jacob Elordi.
He's coming up. He's a huge actor.
Yeah, dude.
people
You know,
love him.
I have an interesting take about this guy. I mean, good-looking guy, but
Great accent.
I was watching, and maybe it's just his character, but in Euphoria, is this guy a bad actor? Like, I'm like, dude, this guy's not a good actor.
Can I say I feel about that with everyone in Euphoria almost.
Yeah, maybe it's just Euphoria, but
Like-
I was like, after I watched that last episode, I'm like, dude, the guy's handsome, but he sucks.
Yeah,
at
I feel
acting.
it because the situations in Euphoria are so like intense and like doesn't feel like realistic that everyone just seems like they're overacting.
Yeah,
It's like not that good.
exactly. But shout out to Jacob Elordi if he bagged Kendall Jenner, but you're a terrible
And shout out
actor.
to Kendall if she begged Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Good get on both sides.
Yeah. Kendall
know.
Jenner, man, I always forget, like Bad Bunny, Devin Booker, Ben. So she was obviously really into basketball players. And
Yes.
then Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she does either. Now that I'm looking
No.
at this, I mean, Jacob
They're all
Elordi,
tall.
although I felt like Kylie Jenner didn't, I thought she had a type and then she dated Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, because she went from Tyga
Yeah.
to Travis Scott to Timothy.
Yeah,
That was
so-
a hard turn.
Yeah, interesting.
That was
very,
a
very
really hard turn.
Comments, David, Gian Bloom, or yeah, Gian?
See?
Jean? I don't know. Sorry if I
That's-
butchered that. Courtney, you look amazing as always.
Thank you. I wore red because we were talking about maybe wearing pink yesterday. And I knew you weren't
You
going to
didn't
go
text
pink.
me. Yeah,
I
David
didn't.
needs to go away. They should throw away the key.
Yeah, we will see.
Let that play out in court. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was struggling this morning. So you just got.
Who'd you go
blocked.
to? Just you and Melissa?
What? No, one of my buddies.
Oh.
Yeah, one of my friends. It was Dad's night out. Daniel, baby, 717. David is sick. Sad for Celeste. Yeah, very. Regardless, I mean, you just have to. Your heart breaks for the family.
Yeah.
Like, the girl was 14 years old.
Oh.
Fuya 7062. I've seen his work. The criminal maniac shall receive his sentence in full. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll see what happens
yeah,
in court
I guess
tomorrow.
you're not on the jury, but we know where you stand. Renee Rooney, court. It's the Bengals, not the Browns. Love the content.
No.
Yeah, I feel like the Bengals would be a way cooler team to like than the Browns. They
No.
have sick unis,
You
Joe
got Myles
Burrow.
Garrett. Are you
They have-
kidding
Dude,
me?
your guys' uniforms are tragic.
No, they're
They're
not.
tragic.
The orange ones are a little bit rough, but the brown ones are fine.
Ugh.
And when you're in that dog pound, mwah,
I
know.
would be way more. I think the Bengals are way sicker.
Oh,
than-
Joe
than
Burrow,
the
no,
Browns.
thank you.
Kayla Wright, morning, y'all, from Australia. It sounds like, because I think that's an Aussie flag.
Yeah.
I do believe. Probably,
But it's definitely not
looking
morning
for
there.
Charlie. Yeah, it's morning here though.
Yeah.
I think she
Oh
knows
yeah.
time zones. You clearly don't.
I do. I knew that wasn't
Yeah, that's
morning there.
Well, it was a fun one.
It was.
I will see
I hope
you
you get
guys
some
tomorrow.
rest.
Yeah, I need to get some rest, and
yeah.
then
Sucks you sit right in the middle of the newsroom.
yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But
No.
we